What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Baltmatrix here, and today we are taking a look at Power Rangers Ninja Steel Deluxe Ninja Steel Megazord. I just picked this up at Toys R Us, at the actual store, not at ToysRUs.com. Just giving you guys a quick up-close look of the box here, and you can see that they went ahead and put a cardboard figure right there in the seat. Now, supposedly, all the 5-inch figures are supposed to be able to fit in that seat, but I don't have any yet. I will get one to test it, though. Back of the box shows the 5 Zords, and then we've got some other things back here. Now, you have already seen me do the Deluxe Battle Station, but apparently you could get a motorcycle and a helicopter, and both of those can connect to this Megazord to form something supremely horrific. At the bottom of the box, we also have some other figures that, well, they appear to be throwing stars that transform into vehicles. Okay then, let's open them up and take a look. And this is the Megazord out of the box. It comes with everything that you see here. We have the Red Ranger Zord off to the side, the Dragon's Tail, which becomes the sword, the seat, footrest, and then the shield, which in the Japanese version is supposed to split apart. This one doesn't, and also has a lot of very soft plastic on it. Sword is soft-ish plastic. It's not bad, actually. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to first remove this from the figure and put it off to the side, and then I'm going to break these guys down and put them into their Zord components, and then I'll show you the combination. Disassembling the Megazord is not very much fun. Things stick together in weird ways, and things don't exactly transform the way you would expect them to, especially if you've gotten a hold of the Japanese version of the figures. So what we're going to do next is take an up-close look at all of the Zords. First up is the Red Zord, and it's molded, well, it's molded okay. It's got the Samurai Ninja Steel logo, it's got its face, which is properly painted, but that's about it. There's no other paint on the figure other than on the face and the gold on the chest, or I should say in the eyes. Overall, it's all right. It's an okay rendition of Shinobi Maru. Up next is Dragon Maru, and he's pretty bad. It's obvious he's going to become a fist because he has a giant fist sticking off of his dragon butt. The sword then connects to the back, which then the wings connect to on top. If you have ever gotten a hold of Shinken Maru, you know that that is incorrect. That is not the way this figure transforms, or I should say the parts attach. Mouth does not open or close. Arms do move. It's okay in the looks department, but it's also nowhere near as good as the Sentai. God, I'm sorry. I really need to stop that. I'll be doing a separate comparison video after this one, so I need to stop doing that right now. Also, for some reason, mine figures seem to have hair on them, and they're not from my cats or myself. Next up is what I'm calling the Buggy Zord. It's not a dump truck. It doesn't look anything like a dump truck. It just looks like, I guess, the ninja one is supposed to be able to sit in it or stand in it. I guess that's what it's supposed to do. It's pretty bad. It's just got it's got good detailing up in the front, and then the back is just pathetically yellow plastic. Next up is Pink. While it's okay as a train, one big thing that I don't like about it is it doesn't work like the Japanese version. It's just held together with this crappy little plastic peg that does not feel good at all. It's also got the Zord builder joints sticking off both sides in different locations. Not much they could really do about that based on the fact that, well, it turns into the legs. And then we move on to the dog, which I'm assuming is a dog. It's actually okay, needs more paint, and is very, very tiny. In fact, they all feel very tiny and rather cheap and needing paint. Oh, and I have no idea what these things are called other than 5 Zords. Why? Because nowhere on the box and nowhere in the instructions are they ever named. One last thing, the Shuriken or the Ninja Star, it can't be stored anywhere. Nowhere. So it just goes off to the side, or as many Power Rangers fans have done in the trash bin. Well, not this one because it's, you know, the head. All right, let's go ahead and get these things merged up. To start off with, we're going to take the dog, do nothing to the dog, and just peg it directly down into the back of the train. That's it. Nothing else. Point the head forward, flip up the foot, detach the legs from, or detach the halves of the trains, and flip up the feet, and that's it. Next, we'll come to the buggy. Unpeg the front of the buggy, turn it so that the rear wheels are pointing down, and then Zord Builder peg the legs in. The amount of force that is required here is actually a little disturbing. Next, we will take the buggy's front wheels, fold them up, and Zord Builder a right arm, go to the dragon, rip off his tail. You can't flip his legs up. You can flip his arms up and peg that into the left arm. Take yeah, I don't even know what it's called. I'm going to call it a ninja. The little ninja, fold up his feet, flip out the throne, and then somehow get him in here, peg him into place, and then you can lift his arms up and flip the little controllers around and get him into controller position, and then attach the ninja star for the head, like so. From the ground up, this is definitely a version of the Japanese figure. It's okay. It's not awful. They put the paint where paint needs to go. They put enough detailing in it this year to actually make it look like its on-screen presence. It's not awful, except for that. The knees on this Zord are so weak, it can't hold itself up. It falls over and topples, and that's kind of inexcusable, especially for a Power Rangers Megazord. Also, I have discovered that the legs are incredibly tight and hard to get on with the Zord Builder, but the arms are not. They are much too loose for my taste. In fact, the quality control on this whole figure in terms of joints is crap. The overall look of the figure is fine. Next up, we are going to make the dragon mode. So rip off the head and remove the ninja from the seat, which is actually a little problematic sometimes, and then replace the ninja with the dragon. So the dragon's feet collapse, and then he just pegs right into the back there, and you can fold that back a bit. And oh, would you look at that? His freaking arm and shoulder pad broke off. Really? So I was able to put the shoulder back on, but it's just going to fall off again. I haven't even had this stupid set out of the box for 10 minutes, and already something broke. All right, going back to this, we're going to put the dragon in the chair, take the ninja and turn him into a fist by folding up his legs and then attaching him. Come on! Oh, come on, you piece of crap! Then turn him around and put or peg the Zord Builder part into his back, and then attach the tail back here, and then have him bend at the knees and lean over like a dragon. Yeah, I know this is kind of what happens in the Japanese version, but this just looks stupid. I'm sorry. It just does. All right, the last thing I need to show you guys is the cannon. So remember when I reviewed the Battle Station Deluxe? That's what this cannon is from. The way this is going to work is you've got this little set of pegs here. They will connect inside the chest. Hopefully, if maybe I need to move some stuff around or turn it upside down. You know, I'll admit, that's not too shabby. It kind of feels like it belongs in Tokuger, though, not here. I don't bemoan Bandai of America for making the Battle Station Deluxe, even though it's not in the show. I mean, it is a little bit of a value add for toy, but I'm not sure it works, especially with this giant Zord builder porthole sticking up out of the top. So, there's that. The Deluxe Ninja Steel Megazord looks good. I'm not going to lie. I think it looks good. But its quality is complete crap. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Power Rangers fans. I'm sorry, Super Sentai fans. This is not a good toy. It falls apart. It can't stand up by itself a lot of times. Any pressure that you put on these knees causes them to collapse. It's overall not a fun set of figures. And I don't even know what the hell they're called. Yes, I could do a Google search. Yes, absolutely. I could totally search online. But there's nothing on this box that tells me the name of these Zords. Just numbers. And I'm sorry, I can't get excited of combining 43596 with 43571 and 43573. Doesn't that just sound so not fun? Bandai of America continues to skimp on quality. They do. And it's painfully evident with this set. My next video after this is going to be a comparison of the look and size of all the different Zords with each other, with the different modes. As a Zord on its own, Bandai of America could do some cool things with the little seat gimmick. So far, they haven't done anything cool. All they've done is release a green version of this without the ninja and replacing it with an elephant. That's not exactly consumer-friendly in my book. What we have here is something that actually has potential, but so far, its execution is poor. So gang, thank you for watching this video review of the Deluxe Ninja Steel Megazord. As always, I am Baltmatrix. I ask you to give me a like if you liked it, give me a thumbs down if you didn't, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.